Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today we have the Ledaig Sinclair Series from Tobermory. I have to dig a bit into history why all of that is called. We have the Tobermory distillery in the town of Tobermory, that's where they got their name from, on the Isle of Mull. But it wasn't founded as the Tobermory distillery, but it was actually founded as the Ledaig distillery. Back in the days, the town was a lot smaller, and maybe they had parts of the town, and still the part of the town that's part of the harbor, it's called Ledaig, which means safe harbor. And in that part of town, there's a nice little restaurant there, and behind that restaurant there is the Ledaig. There was the Ledaig distillery, now it's the Tobermory distillery. They changed hands all the time, and some of their warehouses became residential buildings, and they still want to get that back, but for some reasons the residential people like it in their warehouses, so they want to keep these houses as residential buildings. Yeah, and over the time they then renamed it as the Tobermory distillery, and they created the brand of Ledaig, which is the smoky one, as the old ones tended to be a lot smokier. They only had peat to smoke the barley, and then the whiskey became peated as it is today, but today we do it on purpose. We would have gas fire, which would be neutral then. The Tobermory, as the Tobermory brand, is lightly peated. Some people say no peated, but very, very lightly peated. And then we have the Ledaig, which is a lot peated. Also, it is said to be very, very spicy. And this time we also have another flavor in there, because it was the first series matured in sweet, fruity red wine casks from Rioja, I think it's called. So really fruity red wine. And let's have a look how this combination turns out. The smoky, spicy Ledaig together with fruity red wine cask. Oh, a lot of smoke in there, but you do already feel a bit of that fruity aroma in there. And it's nice that you don't have that dry smokiness like you have on Islay. It feels like a lively bonfire note to it. Somehow with that sweetness, it really reminds a little bit of a cellar note where you have sweet wine and smoking chamber or something like that. But it's really different kind of nuances coming from different sides. It's a complex one. Unfortunately, it doesn't carry an age statement, but it has a lot of nuances from a lot of sides. Wow, that's a strong one. 46.3% ABV and a lot of flavor. This one kicks you a lot with its flavor. A little bit with the alcohol as well. It feels a little bit younger. It feels a little bit like, I don't know, 7 years, 8 years, maybe 9 years. Depending on what kind of casks they used. You can't really guess a whiskey's age if you don't know what cask they have used, so they can hide that pretty easily. But a lot of flavor, a lot of pepper, a lot of spiciness, a lot of smoke in there as well. Again, very lively smoke, not that medicinal, and a good amount of wine and grapes going on as well. I like it. I like what they've created. They really honored Mr. Sinclair, the founder of the distillery. Don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning, with that series, because I think it's an excellent whiskey. I like it. So if you happen to live in the Netherlands and you want to buy this whiskey, have a look at Whisky.com. There you can see the Tobermory Ledaig Sinclair Series for around 50 euros, maybe a bit more because of taxes inside the Netherlands. So that was it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.